So I had a rather odd experience today. I went to JCPenney because I needed to get some athletic support, I suppose you could say, for my shrinking self. And they had a clearance sale on, so I tried a few things on, and none of the size 14s fit me. They were all too big. So I actually was fitting in size 12s, which was kind of cool. I fit into one dress that I just never thought I could wear that style even. So, you know, if I had an extra $35, I would have bought the darn thing, but I think I'm going to wait, because maybe in a couple months when the weather's right to wear that sort of thing, then I might need a smaller size yet. So, I guess we'll see. Otherwise, today was not very productive, although we did manage to harvest 12 nice cucumbers. Most of them are pickling cucumbers, so I'm gonna, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna can up what we did manage to pick. And also got about, I don't know, 10 pounds of tomatoes or something like that. So only one of my bushes of tomatoes is pretty much fully ripe, and the rest of them are a couple weeks behind, I think. So my plan is to make some what's called love apple jelly, which is of course tomato jelly. It's like a tomato basil spread that is not tomato sauce. It should be interesting. I don't know. It's just something else to do with my tomatoes. So I'm going to try that. And we've got a whole bunch of pineapples and mangoes that need to be canned. I need to do that. So I went out and bought just a crap ton of sugar today, and pickling salt and vinegar, and a couple more jars, well, another case of jars, because I'm just running through those things like nobody's business. So we've had a very productive berry season, so I've been canning up all my berries. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, looks like our apples are actually just about ready to pick, and I think we're going to save them for fresh eating this year because there's not that many. I mean, it's really the first year that my trees have borne fruit because they're so young. Though hopefully next year they'll really be more mature. My pear trees, one of my pear trees has blooms on it. I don't get it. I think it's because it kind of died back a little bit. It got sunburnt really bad, and the new growth, it's like, oh hey, it's spring again. No, it's August, so we'll see what happens there. Hopefully it doesn't screw it up too much. But apparently one of my husband's friends also has a nice little pear orchard, and we're going to get a few bushels of pears next week or the week after. So I am very much looking forward to that. I'm going to see if I can go, maybe tomorrow, I'll go see if I can pick up like a 50-pound sack of sugar to make all the syrup for canning pears. So that's fun, because pears are absolutely just the best thing ever, except for maybe marmalade. I think marmalade should be a food group, but unfortunately the government does not agree with me, which I don't understand. But you know, marmalade's a food group for me. That's about it. So yeah, I mean, good times in the garden, and my sweet potato plants are doing amazingly well. I have like one brown leaf on them, but the rest of them is just growing like crazy. They almost seem like they're growing a foot a day or something. The vines are just trailing everywhere. And we got a couple of patty pan squash growing now, or sunburst, I guess, because they're the yellow ones. And a few yellow zucchini are rapidly expanding. So my hope is to can up a bunch of squash soup next month. That's about the right time. Mid-September is when I like to do that. The garbanzo beans look completely awesome, and the best thing about garbanzo beans is you don't have to do anything. You just sort of let them go until they get old and dried up, and then you pick them and dry them out more, and that's it. So that's pretty cool. And my beans are going crazy. I think fall is going to be a great season for beans. So I'm excited about all that. Should be good. A lot of things growing. I think, you know, this is kind of a nice respite for me. 6 weeks off from shows. My next show isn't until the first weekend of October. So I've got some time, but I really can't afford to be lazy about it. So I'm just taking a couple minutes break here because I felt like it, but I gotta get back to making jewelry and then get everything prepared for canning tomorrow. So it just never ends around here, does it?